Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose, and today I'm going to show you our May classroom. And this month we're learning all about plants. If you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children. And on my channel you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. This month's sensory table was inspired by this book, Too Many Carrots, and I just added lentils and a few of these little beans for seeds, and then the adorable carrots from the Dollar Tree. And then for some of the older children, I actually added a couple of little dice. So if they want, they can roll the dice and then count that many seeds to put inside the carrots. I took the pickler away this month and added the rocker to change things up. And then over in our writing center, I just kept it really simple for the beginning. And I just put some of these cute little succulents from the Dollar Tree. And then I put in some little flower pens, as well as some little flower pads of paper. Over in our science table, we're going to be planting a lot of different types of seeds. So I put out different materials for them to look at, and then we'll be planting different seeds throughout the month. In these little jars, I just put out different types of seeds so they could observe that some of them have different colors, they're different sizes. And then I put out a couple of different learning manipulatives for them to also look at and play with. I added these little inchworms so that as we grow our seeds, we can measure how tall they get with these little rulers. Over on our first toy shelf, we have a book called Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. And then I kept out these 2 rainbow puzzles from last month because some of my littles were really enjoying them, and so I decided to keep them out for another month. And then down here I have some Melissa and Doug springtime puzzles. And then on this shelf I have a flower and a tree Montessori puzzle. I have a little guy right now that loves to tinker, so I took out this little Melissa and Doug puzzle that has different locks. And so one has a key, one has a combination lock, this one has some numbers, and then this is a deadbolt lock. And down here I have a little green toy. This little garden green toy is so cute. Basically can just build a garden. So they can put the stems and the leaves together, and then they can add a little flower. And decorate it however they like. So this is a really fun springtime toy. And then over on our second toy shelf, I have a couple little ones that absolutely love trucks. So I took out a couple of different styles of trucks. And then I thought this was another really good tinkering toy for the little one who absolutely loves tinkering. And so I put out these little alphabet robots. I kept out my Grimm's Rainbow because they've been really enjoying that as well. And then down here I have a little Duplo Gardening Set. This little set is adorable. It has carrots, wheelbarrows, little piles of soil, a watering can. So this set has all sorts of different gardening themed pieces, and so it's super cute. And then down here I just put out the calico critters, and I chose the little tree. I just thought it was kind of interesting to go with a tree rather than the house because we're studying plants, and so I thought the tree would be more appropriate. And then I have the little basket full of different animals. I put 2 little families out, and I chose the bunnies and the little hedgehogs. Just a little tip when you're putting these ones out for little ones, just be sure that they're not chokeable. There are some sets that have chokeable pieces, so just be careful if you're ever putting these ones out with your daycare children. For our circle time basket this month, I took out a sun puppet, our musical sticks, and our shakers, 5 green and speckled frogs. I also took out 5 little monkey finger puppets, along with this giant crocodile puppet. And then I also picked up this little phone at the Dollar Tree. And this is a great little thing to keep in your circle time baskets if you're ever trying to have children practice new vocabulary words, or if you're wanting the children to hear themselves speak, this is a great little tool. And then I also put out our parachute so we can play some games with that if we have time. And then here is our bookshelf for the month. And then I added a little Hape ride-on toy for them to get some more gross motor in. In the block center this month, I just added a little flower shop. So it just looks like this. And then just added a little cash register, and there's some tissue paper here for them with some little cards that they can make. In the basket here, I just added some flowers, a couple of pictures. I have some little pom-pom seeds with these little cut off brown paper bags. Some gardening gloves, different sized pots. So this is a great way to just sneak in a little bit of math. And then some gardening tools. And then up here, some more planters, a watering can. And then these are just some little burlap planters. And then this is just a little fake plant that I thought was super cute. And then our magnet board this month just has some shapes on it, but I do love that it has some environmental print right on them. This is our dramatic play area this month. I wanted to make sure and leave lots of room for them because we have a lot going on. So I changed up the furniture just so that it was a little bit more open. So I have a couple of books here for the children to look at with all different food items. This book called Eating the Alphabet. And then I put out some salad, some strawberries, and then a picnic basket with different items to pack. And then in the sink here, I just added a little colander to wash up the strawberries and the lettuce. And then I kept out the slide. Over here, we just have a little garden set up. All it is 9 pieces of brown felt. And then I just put different vegetables in the garden. And then I have a couple little watering sprayers so that they can water their garden. And then I have this little tin can with flower seeds. And inside I have a couple of little packets. To make these, I just glued these on an envelope and laminated them. And then I cut the top off, and then I just put in some pom-poms for the seeds and then pop them in here. So for the carrot seeds, I have orange pom-poms. For the watermelon seeds, I have pink pom-poms. And then for the flowers, I have pink and purple. So this is a super fun prop for our garden area. And then I just have this can with some different gardening tools. Over here, I just have some strollers. In the dress up, I have some gardening hats, some little garden kneeling pads, gardening t-shirts, and some Crocs. And then we just have our little baby set up over here. I hope you enjoyed this tour of our May classroom. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.